Hello, welcome to Commander Coliseum. My name's Justin. I am joined with the wonderful other Justin,
Hello.
number 2.
Hello.
And today we are going to be opening this Mystery Boosters 2 box and just having unscripted commentary about it and unhinged stuff. So we're going to open this up and see what we get and go from there.
And it's loaded with cards recently banned by Wizards of the Coast for Commander.
Possibly.
JK, it was the committee.
But if... oh, God. All right. I don't know. We're just going to open this up and see what we get. They do look pretty cool.
Going on an adventure right now.
They do look pretty cool. There's 15 cards in each pack.
Wow. Really generous.
So many. Especially...
How many of those are art cards or advertisements?
I don't know. At least one.
How many of those are landscapes?
Hopefully not as many as are in the Modern Horizons box. We just got finished recording that, so if you're seeing this a week or two later, it's because I'm slow at editing and I'm doing it all myself. Apparently you have to be 13 years old to play Magic. I did not know that. Did you know that? 13 plus. And this, you at least get 15 cards in the pack. The Assassin's Creed, you only get 7. Which
sometimes 6.
Sometimes it feels like 6.
Sometimes it feels like 0.
All right, let's see what we get. Plate armor.
Ooh.
You hear something on watch. Cloud spirit. Stormbound Geist. Mesmeric fiend. Soul drinker. Rock slide. That's pretty cool. Blood frenzy. Beast attack. Baloth wood crasher. Mercy killing. Master of waves. Oh, see, then they put white border cards in here too. Noxious revival. City of brass.
What?
Nice.
Dude.
That's pretty good.
Pack 1.
That's a pretty good pack.
Holy crap.
And we got questing cosplayer. When questing cosplayer enters the battlefield, create questing role token and attach it to target creature. If you control another role on it, put that one into the graveyard. Enchanted creature has all abilities of questing beast. Pretty good pack. All right, next pack. Core Cartographer. Bellowing Aegisaur. Cephalid Illusionist. Legacy's Allure. Merciless Executioner. Suffocating Fumes. Hellspark Elemental. Footfall Crater. Destiny Spinner. Tail Swipe. Angel of Despair. Bishop Wings. Spirit of the Labyrinth. Each player can't draw more than one card each turn. Wow. And Black Vise. As it enters the battlefield, choose an opponent. At the beginning of the chosen player's upkeep, it deals X damage to that player, where X is the number of cards in their hand, -4. Pretty good. And All-Star Kicker. Assist Kicker 3. When All-Star Kicker enters the battlefield, your team may pass the ball. Then, if All-Star Kicker was kicked, creatures your team controls get +1/+1 and gain haste until end of turn. To pass the ball, one of the players on your team gives a permanent or card in hand to another player on your team. That is an interesting card. That's a good card. These mystery, the booster in a box, the festival in the box sold out. Can't get it anymore. All right, cleric class, stasis snare.
Yeah, this is the rest.
Sakata Firewalker.
Oh.
Don't you love Sakata? Yeah, he does. Reality Shift. You do love tapping. Tappity tap tap tap. Ulamog. Is this a common or uncommon? Uncommon? Looks like an uncommon. right, we got Hatchet Bully, Reckless Rage, Bellowing Tangleworm, Wicklebow Elder, Swella Ice Shaper, Rite of Replication, Pad the Exile. That's a cool one. Look at that. Dude, if you play this,
make this card wider.
Dude, with the lighting, it shows up so white.
It's just like
it looks like it took this straight out of my printer. Is this thing worth it? Well, Path to Exile isn't even worth anything, right? It's such a good card, though.
Ooh, back to basics.
Back to basics. Did we just pull a back to basics? What did we get? The winter orb, right? Nice. And Spuzum Strategist. That's what they called you in high school, right? Spuzum. You make all choices for. Wait, you make all choices for Spuzums you control. What does that even mean?
You know.
Clearly, I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know about them Spuzums.
I do not know about the Spuzums.
This is so exciting. You don't even know what you're gonna open next. I hope it's another Spuzum.
Oh, these are perforated twice, and I'm not even opening them that way. These packs are opening so much easier than the other packs. All right, we got Noble Purpose,
really want you to rip into the value.
Fierce Retribution, Turtle Shell Changeling. Ooh, it's a Changeling. Divide by Zero.
Oh, you can't do that.
You cannot do that. Raider's Wake. Unexpected Fangs. That's pretty cool. +1/+1 counter. And gain lifelink. Oh, it's a lifelink counter. Nice, so he gets lifelink permanently. You find some prisoners. Siobhan Raptor. Wood Elves. Is that common or uncommon? Who knows? Doesn't matter. Okame Adversary. Golgari Charm. Coalition Relic. That's pretty good. Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. And escape, green, blue, exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. Pretty good. And counterspell.
Oh,
that's a pretty sick counterspell, actually. That's so dope. Someone pulled this off like, that's not a card.
Yeah, that is sick.
What is that? And you complete me.
I feel like these ones are fake. They're not like.
Well, they're not real. It says for not for constructed play.
Oh.
It's a test card. Yeah. Did you not understand that? No, these are not legal. These are just
these cards and these packs are legal.
No. Just these playtest cards. You can only play them while you're drafting. That's the whole shindig of them. If your life total is greater than 10, it becomes 10. For the rest of the game, your maximum life total is 10. You get an emblem with pay 2 life, add 1 mana of any color, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Do you think that's a good card or a bad card? If it was real. I think that's gotta be broken in a combo somewhere. Someone would totally combo that and murder us.
Combo.
Combo. Because you just have a way to gain 2 life for 1 mana.
Still trying to move on from the City.
That City of Brass really threw him off. All right, next pack. All right, we got Alcide. His name is Alcide. Alcide. It's Life's Bounty. The Phyrexian Missionary. Time Ebb. Flux. Audacious Thief. Feral Shadow. It's like the bat signal. Searing Spear. Fire Servant. Woodland Changeling. Hey, look at that. Look at that leaf cloth. Lovely. Bloom Hulk.
Like Bobby, you have to draw the leaf claw. Like no leaf claw.
Viridian Claw. Peer into the Abyss. Mishra's Bauble. That's pretty good, right? And Power Matrix. Target creature gets +1/+1
Yeah.
and gains flying, first strike, and trample until end of turn. It's 4 mana. And Planewalker. He has Planeswalk and he has Planeswalker Walk. This creature can't be blocked as long as defending player controls a Planeswalker. That's so funny. Planeswalker Walk. Whenever Planeswalker deals combat damage to a player or Planeswalker Planeswalk. If you're playing Plane Chase, proceed to the next plane. That's a mouthful right there. Planes. Fill the planes into Planeswalker planes. Next pack. True Love's Kiss. That looks like you, Justin. Yeah, the one getting kissed.
Already 4 mana.
Wait, you exile target artifact or enchantment and you get to draw a card. Okay, 4 mana to destroy draw a card is all right. It's all right. Blessed Defiance. Waker of Waves. He's a whale. He doesn't work in my sea creature deck. Supreme Will. Vow of Malice. Bone Shredder. Unexpected Windfall. That's a cool one. Arms Dealer. Hunter's Edge. Basara Tower Archer. Razorfin Hunter. Ancestor Dragon. Whenever one or more creatures you control attack, gain 1 life for each attacking creature. Paradoxical Outcome. Return any number of target non-land, non-token permanents you control to their owner's hands. Draw a card for each card returned to your hand this way. Do you want this for your Drago deck? Too bad you can't have it. No. It's in my draft set.
Eater of the Dead.
Eater of the Dead. What does it say?
0. If Eater of the Dead is tapped, exile target creature from a graveyard and untap him. 5 mana.
Dairy Cow! Dude, I've wanted Dairy Cow so bad.
Got it now.
Do you know what Dairy Cow is from? Okay, I'm going to pause this video and then I'm going to show Justin Dairy Cow and then we are going to have him react to Dairy Cow. All right, I'm really happy I got... So now that you saw it, are you really happy I got Dairy Cow also?
Yeah.
All right, great. I'm glad that you're happy for me.
Same thing.
I mean, no, because Dairy Cow that had nothing. Well, it says grazing type. It enters. Yeah, it does the same thing. Enters with 5 milk counters on it for each forest and or play. So good. Oh man, Dairy Cow, so funny. All right, next pack we got Supply Runners.
Dairy Cow.
Dairy Cow. Teferi's Honor Guard. Unsubstantiate. Tempest Caller. Battle Rage Blessing. Dire Gaff Ghoul. Raging Minotaur. Seething Anger. Curse of Predation. Far Wanderings. Archway Commons. Empowered Auto Generator.
The money. What's the money one?
Worst Fears. You control target player during that player's next turn. Isn't that a super good card? 8 mana though, damn. Chain of Vapor. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Then that permanent's player may sacrifice a land. If the player does, they may copy the spell and may choose new targets for the copy. And Twofer, Keeper of the Full Grip. That looks like you. If you shaved your face that way.
I thought it was the dead zombie getting made out with.
You're both. This is you before you get killed by the Dairy Cow. Next pack.
I feel like make a comic strip with all this.
Yeah, it's gonna look like that at the end of it.
Mana Crypt.
Dawbringer's Cleric. Militia Bull. Oh, these ones look like they're miscut a little bit. Little short. Don't they look a little short? This one, yeah, see, this one's a little short. This one's not though. We got a miscut.
From the box.
We got a minor miscut right there. Minor miscut. Militia Bugler. What's that word?
Bugler.
Bugler. What's a bugler?
It's a miscut.
It is a miscut. Dacra Mystic. Fairy Swarm. Scrapwork Rager. Chain Smog. Changeling Berserker. Incinerate. That's some sweet art. Fey Offering. I got fairy cards. Llanowar Visionary. Counter Squall. Torak Dreadcanter. Kicker black. Protection from white. Whenever an opponent discards a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Torak. When he enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, target opponent discards 2 cards. Yeah. Nature's Claim. Destroy tower artifact or enchantment. Its controller gains 4 life. Engineered Explosives. Sunburst. What's Sunburst do?
Depending on how many colors you spend on it.
And Tax Taker. Whenever an opponent pays a tax from a spell or permanent you control, create a number of treasure tokens equal to the amount of mana they paid. This happens each time a spell you control or ability of a permanent you control causes an opponent to pay extra mana. Cards that can tax opponents include Mana Tithe, Esper Sentinel, and Ghostly Prison. Cool. Next pack. Say a random card. What do you think is going to be in here? You can't just say Mana Crypt every time.
Extortionist is a black and white card.
Alright. Basri's Acolyte. Valorous Steed. Frost Trickster. Neutralize. Archetype of Finality. Nice. Unspeakable Symbol. Burning Cloak. Pyrite Spellbomb. Titanoth Rex. Elven Bow. Gorgon Flail. Isn't that a good card? +1/+1 and has Death Touch. Cloth Unrivaled Ancient. Ooh. You need to add to my Dargon deck. Tendrils of Agony. Storm. Tower of the Magistrate. I've never even seen this card before. Tap for colorless and 1 tap. It gains protection from artifacts.
You know what I'm worried about with my cards? Artifacts.
Omen Path to Naya. Land. Omen Path. I can tap, add a red, green, or white, and has Vanishing 4. This land enters the battlefield with 4 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last time counter is removed, sacrifice it. So it's a tri-land that enters the battlefield untapped, but it's gone on your 5th turn after playing it. That's a terrible card, huh? Oh, really? He's $35? Well, he's going to my dragon deck. That's probably why he's not in the dragon deck yet, because it costs $35. Well, once we draft these ones, then I'll throw it in there. Sage's Reverie. Don't question my what was that? Integrity or something? I don't know. Ethereal Armor. Yeah, don't question my suit up. I hadn't even played dragons last night. Familiar's Ruse. Order of Yawgmoth. Dead Weight. Anger. Ooh, that's a good art on Anger too. That's pretty cool. Chaos Channeler. Stinger Fling Spider. Crashing Boars. Rustvale Bridge. Ignoble Hierarch. Hey, that's a good card. Kenrith, the Return King. Yeah, the white border.
Alright, money card.
Arena. 3 tap. Target creature you control and target creature an opponent's control. An opponent's choice they control. Those creatures fight each other. And Ren and 1. Planeswalker Ren. +1 is Ren and 1 gains tap. Add green until your next turn. -1, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. And then -4, you get an emblem with at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Add green for each creature control. You know, we should add this to the squirrel deck and just see how it does. It's a land. It's a land planeswalker. That is super weird, but super cool too. That's why it's a test card.
Just to see if people want.
Refuse to yield. Healer of the Pride, Dive Down, Body Double, Feign Death, Feast or Famine, Dwarven Miner, Reckless Abandon, Dream Pod Druid, Seed Guide Ash, Spite Mare, Ash Ambush Commander. Forests you control are 1/1 green elf creatures that are still lands.
Oh, and then
Sack an elf. Target creature gets +3/+3.
I would actually go for
It'd be really good with Lash Roll. And then you can automatically just trigger his ability. I didn't see that. Did you? I didn't see it. Did you see it? We got Thought Vessel and Sensei's Dividing Top foil. Ooh. 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 What, can I get a price check, Justin? Justin, can I get a price check? Check. Oh man!
Put that in the sleeves right now.
No, dude, we're drafting it, yo. We gotta let somebody put their sweaty hands on it. Justin is giving me the dirtiest look right now.
Crazy. The draft is over
oh my
now.
gosh, that's so good. Oh man, that's crazy. Holy yeah, I'm putting that aside. We can draft without that one. And then we got Fetching Garden. Tap and add a green or white. Fetching Garden enters the battlefield tapped if it was played from your hand. That's interesting. So if tap lands, that only tap if you play them from your hand. I don't think we should encourage graveyard recursion lands anymore. They're already good enough.
Amen.
They don't need any help. All right, we got Angelic Blessing and Retro Art and Moon Blessed Cleric, Cerulean Wisps, Snap, Grave Shifter.
150 market price on season.
Man, that is
Reanimate's so good.
Reanimate is super good. Maybe.
It's any creature.
Yeah, well, Reanimate's just a super good card in general. Saber-Tooth Wyvern. The only thing is I'd never want to throw this into the graveyard from Grenzo. So it's like anything that's not a creature is like a dead card in Grenzo. All right, and we got Saber-Tooth Wyvern.
Who cares?
Electricity. So that's a card. Wall of Blossoms. Treetop Village. Ooh, enters tapped and it can tap out of one green mana to your mana pool.
Have an identity.
And
It's
becomes
just a creature.
no, it's a land. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. That's a lot of words. All right, I'm gonna butcher it. Caminator di Phyrexia. That's all flavor text, so I don't need to read it. It's a 0/3 for 0 mana. Nice. Mantis Rider, Flying Vigilance, Haste, 3/3. And Goblin Guide, Haste. Whenever Goblin Guide attacks, defending player reveals the top card of their library. If it's a land, that player puts it into their hand.
Okay.
Lightning Greaves. It's pretty good.
Cool.
That's pretty good. And Shatzuk, Mighty Guitarist, legendary creature, human bard, banding. Just ask around until you find someone who knows. I love that. It just says ask someone that knows.
So true.
Creature spells you cast with banding cost 2 less to cast. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack in a band, each creature in that band gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in that band. It's a lot of band. All right, next pack. This box is already worth it. I'm having a great time, man. I'm so happy.
Dude, seriously.
All right, first pack we got, or not the first pack, first card of this next pack, Knight of Meadowgrain. That's pretty cool. First strike, lifelink. Afterlife, Thwart, Amnex, Ultimate Price, Crypt Champion, Thopter Engineer, Goblin Slide, Changeling Titan. I have that in the deck. Bookworm, Terrain Generator.
Ugh.
That's a pretty good card. 2-tap, put a basic land from your hand into play tapped.
Rampant.
Alayla, Artful Provocateur. That's a fairy commander. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+0. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. Ooh, Teferi Time Raveler. Ooh. Ooh, and Kobolds of Kirkheap. I don't know if that's good or not. A Girl and Her Dogs. Creature human, 4 and a white. When a girl and her dogs enters the battlefield at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white legendary draw creature token and name it. Whenever a girl and her dogs attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each legendary creature you control. That's pretty cool.
That's like made it worth it.
You're just fawning over that Sunset's Defining
You
Top.
pull a 1 rain out of here. I'm not giving you $150 though.
You're not gonna maybe Brian will buy it from me. All right, we got Phantom Flock, Spectral Procession, Meeting of Minds, An Offer You Can't Refuse, Death Greeter, Go Blank, About Face, your face, Frenzied Saddle Brute. Oh, that card.
Whatever that shit card.
Song of Frail Eyes, God Pharaoh statue, Lesa Shroud of Dusk, Seed Time. Cast a spell only during your turn. Take an extra turn after this one if an opponent casts a blue spell this turn. That's a card?
That is so like
That- is that a
so
card?
Specific.
It's only, what do you mean?
During your turn, so if someone counters you,
Oh.
then you get to play that and play another turn.
Yeah, that's just so good though, still. Only if an opponent casts a blue spell. And Torpor Orb. Creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. And we got Wowzer, the aspirational for colorless Wooburg. Legendary snow creature worm. Whenever Wowzer, the aspirational attacks, if you have an energy, control a blood, a clue, a food, a map, a power stone, and a treasure, are the monarch and have the settings blessing and the initiative, you win the game. All right, the forgotten card was Abzan Beastmaster. I mean, I'm like move stuff around. We'll put this right here in the center. All right, next pack. All right, Temporal Isolation, Porcelain Legionnaire, Command of Unsummoning, Rush of Knowledge. That's a good card. Rush of Vitality, Summon Undead, Tybalt, Rakish Instigator. Your opponents can't get life. It's like garbage. Merchant of the Veil, Fendhorn Elder. That's cool. Tear Asunder. Is it Boilerworks? Charming Prince. Flickering Ward. You hate this card so much. You hate when I play it against you. And Nalathni. The Nalathni Dragon. He has banding. Ask someone who knows what banding means. And we got No Regrets Egret. Creature bird scout flying, 1 in a blue. Anytime you could mulligan and No Regrets Egret is in your hand, you may reveal No Regrets Egret. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put those back in the same order. You can still mulligan. That's so funny. Anytime you could mulligan. All right, next pack. I did not know that was in here. I mean, there's 1,800 cards I could have gotten, and I got one of those. All That Glitters, Stonehorn Dignitary, Shipwreck Dowser. Chemister's Insight. Raven's Crime. Skullport Merchant. Forked Lightning. Needletooth Raptor. Nature's Way. Venom Spout Brachus. Survivor's Encampment. Tap an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color to your hand. Or to your mana pool. Add a mana to your hand. Lightning Skelemental. A Wasteland. That's pretty good. Future Sight. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. That's pretty good. And Fludge Gunk Guardian. Whenever Fludge Gunk Guardian or another slug, ooze, fungus, or mutant enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent shuffles 3 Gunk cards into their library. Gunk is a colorless sorcery card with no mana cost that has cycling 4. Dude, that is... I would love to play a deck like this. So whenever he or another slug, ooze, fungus, or mutant enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent shuffles 3 Gunk cards into their library. Gunk is a colorless sorcery card with no mana cost that has cycling 4. So it gives them 3 dead draws to pay 4 mana to draw a new card with. It's hey, look, we got an upside down pack in the box. What does that mean? Do we save that one for last, or do we open it now? We should totally open it now.
Find another one.
What is it? We have like a line on it. Dude, this pack looks a little sus. Look, it's not even straight. You see that? It's like it's totally sealed wrong. Look, this pack compared to this pack, completely different. We got a missealed pack. The if I do it this way. See, we got like a thing over here.
What should have like a Mana Crypt City of Brass, like
yeah, seven weird crazy cards in it.
Yeah.
All right, see what we got in this weird pack. Dauntless Bodyguard, Prison Term, Zephid's Embrace, Mystic Subdual. That is pretty cool. Bloodthorn Vampire, Skeletal Changeling, Light Up the Stage, Falter. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Utopia Vow, Sky Snare Spider, Murderous Redcap, pretty good. Ikra Shidiki the Usurper Menace. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to player, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness, and it has partner. Dragon's Rage Channeler, Giver of Runes. Another target creature you control gains protection from colorless or from the color of your choice until end of turn. And Cleaver Blow. At an instant with multi-cleave 1, you may pay an additional 1 as many times as you choose. As you cast a spell for each time you do, choose a paired set of square brackets and remove the words between. Destroy target non-black creature with mana value 3 or less. An opponent controls you and its controller each draw a card and lose 2 life. Create a tapped 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. All right, next pack. So that was kind of a dud, but there is a lot of like smudging on these packs, like all of them. All right, we got a Shepherd of the Lost, Surge of Salvation, Wicked Slumber, Cloud Djinn, Sign in Blood, Diabolic Servitude, Hoarding Ogre, Anarchist, Storm of the Seed Core, Nissa's Judgment, ooh, a Tainted Woods, ooh, pretty good. Mazarek, Crawl Death Priest. Flying, and whenever a player sacrifices another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Yeah, so all the things that make players sacrifice things will buff your stuff a lot. Arcane Lighthouse, tap, add colorless, and 1 and tap until end of turn. Creatures your opponents control lose hexproof and shroud, and can't have hexproof or shroud. It's the Hostage Taker, 2 blue black. Whenever Hostage Taker enters the battlefield, exile another target creature or artifact until Hostage Taker leaves the battlefield. You may cast a card for as long as it remains exiled. A mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. And our test card is Abbot of the Sacred Meeple. Sinecure. This creature can occupy a space 2 spaces higher on the monk track than its power. What does that even mean? This is a lot of text here, man. The gunk one is funny. That one just has so much text I don't want to read it. All right, next card. Next pack. The next card. Spirit and Doll. I didn't see that. Shh. Don't spoil things, Justin. Settle beyond reality. Oh, rapid hybridization. How shocking. It's a great card. Rushing River. Moment of Defiance. Bog Down. Pyrewild Shaman. By Force. Deglamour. Invigorate. Batwing Broom. Cryptic Command.
Dang, that's good.
Cabal Coffers.
A hot pack.
Krark Clan Ironworks.
So good.
That's super good. And Pinchy McStingbutt. Pinchy McStingbutt is a scorpion creature for 2 and a black with Death Touch. Whenever Pinchy McStingbutt deals combat damage to a player, conjure a card named Death of 1,000 Stings, Lethal Sting, or Stinging Shot at random into your hand and reveal it. Treat conjured cards like cards. Alright, next pack. Oh, nice. We got Nightwing Glider, Warrior Encore, Drift of Phantasms, Rishadan Cutpurse, Keeper of the Dread, or the Dead, Diregraph Horde, Sting Scourger, Humble Defector, Norwood of Archers, Streetwise Negotiator, a Desert.
A desert?
Hey, that's what it's called, man, just Desert. And we got a Grothama All-Devouring Worm, 3 green. All creatures have, whenever this creature attacks, you may have it fight Gothama All-Destroying. When Grothama leaves the battlefield, each player draws cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to Grothama this turn by sources they controlled. Yeah. Culling of the Weak is an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, add black. That's a good card, I feel like. Erratic Portal. 1 and tap, return target creature to its owner's hand unless its controller pays 1. Vuzzle Spaceship. Spaceship 6. This creature enters with 6 +1/+1 counters. If it would be dealt damage, remove that many +1/+1 counters instead. Its abilities are active as long as it has at least that many +1/+1 counters. If he has 6 counters for thrusters, he has flying. If he has 3 counters, he has lasers. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to any target. It's a lot of stuff. All right, we got 3, 4, 5 packs left. All right, Core Celebrant, Elite Scaleguard, False Summoning, Irenicus's Vile Duplication, Chittering Rats, Reaping the Graves, Dark Dweller Oracle, Glare Wielder, Ironhoof Ox, Scale Up. I just love that the cards are so random.
Seriously, people like oxes. That's perfect.
Crystal Grotto. Is it even part of, like, it's not even like part of the cowboy set. It's just like someone just randomly printed an ox. Yeah. Crystal Grotto. Should put this in Grenzo and Scry. Soulfire, Grandmaster, Lifelink, instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. 2 blue, red. What is that called? Blue or red. The next time you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand this turn, put that spell into your hand instead of your graveyard as it resolved. Yep. And Leyline of the Void. If Leyline of the Void is in your opening hand, you may begin with it on the battlefield. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. And Control of the Court. 1 in a red. Sorcery, draw 4 cards and discard 3 cards at random. And there, split card, instant lesson. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield on its owner controlled. There, which is, so it's 3 different versions of there. There's there, and there. And it can up to, and 1 in a blue can be up to 3 target creatures can't be blocked this turn. And then there, 2 in a blue, target opponent gains control of target creature you control. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I've been talking too much. Mouth's getting hecka dry. Yep. All right, make a stand. That's a good card. Sir Alan, the Lion's Claw. Krovikan Sorcerer. Fumble. Death Pulse. Bushmeat Poacher. Goblin Gardener. Hematite Golem, Elvish Ranger, Evolutionary Escalation, Leoto, Grizzalo. Oh, it's Leoto Grizzalo. There we go. Arcadus, the Strategist, Elder Dragon, Flying Vigilance, 1 green, white, blue. Whenever a creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Each controller you control with Defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power and can attack those that didn't have Defender. So it's a big butts commander. Oh, another Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Nice. White border.
Big money.
Hoodwink. Return target artifact, enchantment, or land to its owner's hand. We just got hoodwinked. Oh no.
That is cool how it has all the like.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Who's that Praetor? Sorcery for 6 colorless, or 6 of any, 6 generic. Choose 1 at random. Create a token that's a copy of the chosen card. So it's Elish Norn, Mother of the Machines, Jin-Jitaxis, Progress Tyrant, Shieldred, the Apocalypse, Urbrask, Heretic Praetor, Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider, or even Praetor. That's pretty cool. Yeah. 3 more. Down to the final 3. It's the final countdown. Mentor of the Meek. Kitsune Blade Master. Watcher for Tomorrow. Experimental Augury. Shadow Prophecy, Bloodthirsty Aerialist, Invigorated Rampage, Goblin Grenadiers, Season of Growth, Hunter's Mark, Guildless Commons, Expansion Explosion, and Dak Faden. Worth anything? And Ernamdijin. Beginning of your upkeep, target non-wall creature an opponent controls gains Forest Walk until your next upkeep.
Wow.
And Lich's Dual Mastery, Hexproof. 3 black with black, Hexproof. When it enters the battlefield, exile 5 cards of your library face down as shields. If you would lose life instead, put 1 of your shields into your hand. If you can't sacrifice Lich Duel's Mastery. When Lich Duel's Mastery leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. So it makes the game turn into Pokemon. You know the way Pokemon works? Yeah, so it makes you play Pokemon. Your life is Pokemon life. All right. 2 packs left. Oh, gosh. Oh, man, I'm mutilating this pack. Yeah. Teo, the Shield Mage. Kami of False Hope. Oh, no. No hope for us. Cerulean Wyvern. Lifetime of Ice, Corpse Harvester, Vile Requiem, Two-Handed Axe, Bloodmark Mentor. Red creatures you control have first strike. Predator Strike, Muscle Burst, Witherbloom Apprentice, Rotting Regisaur, Pitiless Plunderer,
Ooh.
and Static Orb. Hey, we got this one earlier.
Now you got like another
Oh, it's a different one. Different orb. Yeah. As long as Static Orb is untapped, players can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap step. That's terrible. Heart of a Duelist. Hey, we got the Yu-Gi-Oh card now. You may draw cards from anywhere in your library. You don't get to look at them or reorder them while doing so. When Heart of a Duelist enters the battlefield, draw a card. That's so funny.
Oh, I want this.
Heart of the cards. This is the card I need, and then you grab it. That's hilarious. That card would be broken though. So broke. Hey, anytime you draw, just look in the deck and find the right one you need.
Yeah.
Miraculous Recovery. I'm not gonna read them. Breath of Life. Baldalian Hypnotist. Yeah, all 3 retros so far. Oh well, that streak has ended. Yeah, you mentioned it. Perilous Research. Ooh, Darkmoor Plague. Blot Out. Lightning Mauler. Flame Wave. Utopia Sprawl. Hedge Troll. Circuit Mender. Sedgemoor Witch. Lavinia Azorius Renegade. And Goblin Gang Leader. And Mox Poison. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. You get 2 poison counters. Nice. All right, thank you all for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time.